Good morning, beloved. Let's meet him here. Some mornings feel like a wall you can't quite get around. The alarm goes off, you shuffle toward the kitchen, and the coffee in your cup is still more shadow than steam. Light pushes through the blinds, but your calendar is already full before you've even taken the first sip. Meetings stacked one on another, deadlines that seem closer than the clock says, messages that have been waiting since yesterday. And maybe today, before you've even found your shoes, you already feel behind. But there's something for us here. Something that's not about clearing the calendar or getting ahead of the emails. Isaiah 41 verse 10 isn't just a verse for the hard seasons. It's a breath for mornings exactly like this. So stay for a few minutes. Feel your shoulders drop, if they haven't already. Let the tension ease out of your neck, like a knot loosening in warm water. We're not here to rush into the day. We're here to remember who's already in it with us. When was the last time you woke up already carrying the weight of the day before it even began? Some mornings feel heavier than others. You know the kind. When stepping out of bed is like walking into a headwind. The house is quiet, but inside your chest, there's already a storm. The phone is lighting up with reminders. The inbox is waiting with its silent list of demands. The calendar isn't just full, it's pressing in, almost crowding the air you breathe. Outside, a car door slams, an engine turns over, and the low hum of traffic seeps in through the window. Light filters through the blinds in soft stripes, but it feels far away from where you stand. Maybe you've felt it on the way to work, hands gripping the steering wheel just a little tighter, the coffee not quite shaking the fog from your mind. Or maybe you've felt it before you even left the driveway, that thought rising uninvited. I don't have what it takes for this day. One of our friends wrote to me not long ago. She said, I didn't even make it to my first meeting before I felt like the day had already beaten me. Another said it feels like carrying yesterday's failures into today's hands. And I think of Elijah in the desert, worn down to the bone, whispering to God that he couldn't go on. But even there, under the shade of a broom tree, God met him, not with a lecture, not with a list, but with bread, with water, with rest. Sometimes the most honest prayer we can offer is the simplest. Lord, I'm not ready for this. And maybe that's where the day's strength begins. Not in pushing forward harder, but in being found right where we are. So breathe here for a moment. Hear the hum of the morning around you. Feel the weight shift, even just a little, knowing the one who saw Elijah under the tree sees you now. This is where I hear his voice cut through the noise. The words from Isaiah come like a steady wind in the sails. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. These weren't spoken to people standing in the comfort of their own homes. They were given to a nation in exile, feeling forgotten, wondering if God had turned his face away. And yet, he speaks in the present tense, not, I might strengthen you, or, I will, when you've fixed everything. He says, I will strengthen you, I will uphold you. It's a promise that lands right in the middle of uncertainty, before a single problem is solved. I think of Peter stepping out of the boat into the dark, restless water. His feet actually held for a moment, not because he had mastered the waves, but because his eyes were locked on Jesus. And when fear pulled his gaze away, the hand that caught him wasn't delayed. It was already there. Maybe today, your storm isn't wind and water. It's that tense meeting at 2 o'clock. It's the job interview that has your stomach in knots. It's the pile of bills waiting on the counter. And maybe you've been thinking you have to somehow get it together before you can ask God for help. But that's not what he says here. He promises his strength while your hands are still trembling. So, picture this. You walk into your office, or your kitchen, or that appointment you've been dreading, and before you cross the threshold, you hear him whisper, "I am with you." Feel the weight of his hand on your shoulder. Steady, warm, unshakable. And here's the twist of the gospel for mornings like this. The power that carries you through the day isn't something you build. It's someone you belong to. You're not holding him together. He's holding you. Let's take a few seconds in the quiet now. No words, just the awareness that his hand is already here. Let the truth settle in. You are not stepping into this day alone. So we lift our heads a little higher. We let the truth move from our ears down into the center of who we are. That same promise from Isaiah becomes not just something we read, but something we declare. I will not be afraid, for he is with me. He will strengthen me. He will help me. He will uphold me with his righteous right hand. Strength in God isn't just the grit to push through. It's the quiet ability to respond with grace instead of frustration. It's the patience to listen when everything in you wants to cut someone off. It's the courage to say the honest thing in the meeting, even if your voice shakes. This is what his strength looks like in the real world. Small moments, holy moments, strung together through the day. So we pray, first for our own hearts. Lord, meet me in the places I feel weak today. Give me wisdom where I feel uncertain. Give me peace where I feel pressure. Give me love that goes beyond my natural limits. We pray for those we'll see today. Bless my co-workers, Lord. For the one under pressure, give them rest. For the one unseen, let them feel valued. For the one carrying private grief, let them know they are not alone. We pray for those beyond our own walls. For the teacher stepping into a noisy classroom, give her joy. For the nurse in a crowded ward, give him endurance. For the construction worker under the hot sun, give him safety. For those searching for work, open the right doors. And we yield this day to him. We choose to walk into each moment as if your hand is on our shoulder, because it is. We choose to believe you are already in the room before we arrive. We choose to trust that the one who holds the world will also hold us. Take another breath here. Picture that hand again. Steady, warm, unshakable. And let that picture be what you carry into every room you enter today. You are strengthened. You are helped. You are upheld. You are not alone. And if your heart feels a little lighter right now, hold on to that. Let this calm stay with you as you move into the rest of your day, like a quiet anchor you can return to at any moment. You're not walking into this day by yourself. The one who made you, who knows the details of every hour ahead, is already there. His promise is not just for when things calm down. It's for this very moment, as you take your next step. Before you touch the keyboard, before you step into traffic, before the first conversation of the day, whisper those words from Isaiah in your own voice. I will not be afraid. You are with me. You will strengthen me and help me. You will uphold me with your righteous right hand. And as you go, notice the small victories. When you breathe before reacting, when you offer a kind word instead of a sharp one, when you feel steadier than the situation should allow. That's his hand on your shoulder. Let's meet here again tomorrow morning. The light will be different. The details will change. But his presence will be the same. Steady, warm, unshakable. And so will his promise. You are not alone.